Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So in this video, we're going to discuss Leetcode problem of the day, and today's problem is largest substring between two equal characters, and it is an easy level problem. So the problem basically says that we have been given a string s and we have to take any two similar characters, that is the same characters, and we have to return the length of the longest substring between those two equal characters, and the substring should be excluding them. So this is excluding, right? So like for in this particular example, the two characters similar are A and A, and the substring between them is of size 0. Why? Why? Because we have to exclude these both characters, right? So basically this problem can be easily solved if you try to store the first and the last position of each of the characters, right? So let's say I have multiple characters, and let's say this is the first position of some character and this is the last position. Now I can easily count the number of characters between them, and I can do this for all the characters from A, B up to Z, right? So this is my basic idea. This is a very simple and straightforward problem. Now the thing is, how can you efficiently store all the characters and the correct positions, right? So my first task would be to determine the minimum and the maximum index of all of the characters. So if you have not seen this particular trick before, you can see it now. So this is used to store the first and the last positions basically. First of all, I've created a frequency map or a vector. Frequency basically means positions here. So we have 26 characters and all of the values are initialized to -1, -1 here, right? Now what I have is, let's say I have a vector of size, the size of the array, that is n, right? Now I'm just going to make a simple forward for loop. So you see that I am marking this position 1 of each of the characters as I. Why is it so? Let's say at index 0 for each of the characters, that is A represented by index 0, then B represented by index 1, I have two positions 0 and 1, right? So let me just write it 0 and 1. So this position will denote the minimum index, this is going to denote the maximum index. So every time I encounter an A, I am going to update my maximum index, that is position 1 by I, right? So you see, whenever I am counting a particular character, I am updating its 1's value with I. So basically its maximum index is always going to get updated by the latest value, right? So this is how I will have always the maximum value. Now I have this particular value n minus I minus 1. So if I is going like this, n minus I minus 1 will always go like this, right? So whenever I encounter a new value, let's say I encounter a B here, so I will update the position 0 with n minus I minus 1, right? So B of 0, character B of 0 will be updated with n minus I minus 1. Now when my I goes forward, my this particular n minus I minus 1 will go even backward. So whenever I encounter a new B, I'm going to update this particular position. So you see, in this particular way, my position of 1 will always have the maximum index and my position of 0 will have the minimum index with just one single for loop, right? So this is one technique that you can frequently use. Now I have initialized my answer with 1 and I'm just going through all the characters. If the current character's 0th index is not -1, so you can also check the first index, because both of them I have initialized with -1, right? If it is not equal to -1, that means we have encountered at least one occurrence of this particular character. In that particular case, I am going to set my answer as maximum of answer comma the last index minus the first index minus 1, since we don't want to include both of the positions. Now in case I find my answer, I am just going to return the answer value and this would be the final solution. So let me just quickly submit this and show you that this particular code works. So you see, it passes all the test cases and this solution is absolutely correct. I hope that you guys were able to understand the solution. If you guys did, then consider dropping a like on this video and don't forget to share thoughts in the comments, because your engagement with this particular video really helps the YouTube algorithm to understand that this video is actually helpful for you, and it will be able to reach much more people like you who want to keep solving new problems. So with this particular video, we come to an end of this particular series for this year, and let us hope that we are able to continue the series in the next year as well. So see you in the next year. Till the next video drops, keep coding, stay safe, bye bye.